Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. So, Waymo's ex-CEO did an interview and was not impressed with Tesla's Cybercab. And he don't think that Waymo has any competition, and especially not from Tesla, and have a 3 to 5 years head start in the Robotaxi race. But I don't think he knows a lot about Tesla's technology and unboxed production method, and we definitely have a different meaning of the word at scale. So, let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So as they write in this article from Teslarati, Waymo, Alphabet's automotive driving units, is still unchallenged in the Robotaxi sector, outpacing Tesla's Cybercab and full self-driving system. This is, at least according to John Krafik, Waymo's former CEO. Krafik shared his thought on Waymo, Tesla and the Cybercab in an interview with Business Insider. Still not any competitors. Krafik, who led Waymo until 2021, previously noted that Tesla is just an electric vehicle car maker with really good driver assist system. In his recent comments, the ex-Waymo CEO noted that his position regarding Tesla is still the same. One thing he forget to realize is that Tesla is a car maker, and that is a benefit when it comes to Robotaxi at scale. But as he said, Tesla has aspired to compete with Waymo for nearly 10 years, but they still don't. They are a car company with driver assist systems. They haven't delivered a single full autonomous revenue-generated ride yet, something Waymo is already doing in 1 million times a month, Krafik noted. Tesla is currently aiming to launch the Robotaxi service using unsupervised full self-driving system around June 2025. Waymo, for its part, has noted that it is providing over 200,000 rides a week across several US cities. Yes, and still losing a lot of money doing it. Their business model is simply unsustainable and cannot scale fast enough, as I have said many times before. Waymo is in 7 cities in the US and is expanding to 1 more this year in the US, so if they keep this rate going, it will take them 350 years just to get their Robotaxi service in all 351 cities in the US that are over 100,000 citizens. Tesla's system will be able to drive everywhere at once. It will not be allowed to drive everywhere at once, but it will be able to do it, so it's only a matter of getting regulatory approval. Just like Tesla has shown with their full self-driving supervised in China, coming out of nowhere, and is now better than any other system on the market because it can drive everywhere. I have shown it drive without navigation on the internet, down a mountain, driving on a dirt road that was nothing but a sand field, being turned on a sidewalk in China and being able to find its way out. And Ray for Tesla just shared a new video, and as he wrote, these Chinese tester puts 3 intelligent driving systems to the test in a construction zone. Huawei's ADS, Li AD Max, and Tesla's full self-driving, all of which are installed with the current available software version in China. Full self-driving is the only that successfully navigate the zone without any issues. Both ADS and AD Max gives up either because it can't perceive the environment properly or lack of navigation map data. Full self-driving camera-only solution is better than the complex sensor suite of LiDAR, radar, cameras and ultrasonic sensors. Yes, exactly. Tesla's system has proven this very clearly in China with all the competition there is in China, but no one is able to compete with Tesla's system that is vision only. Waymo's Robotaxis would not be able to drive in just one of the scenarios that I have just mentioned from China. They need to pre-map the whole thing and will never be able to just drive off-road or be started on the sidewalk. It would just be a big dead brick. But Waymo's ex-CEO also had some criticism about Tesla's Cybercab design. Tesla's Cybercab, a sleek two-seat robotaxi revealed in October 2024, failed to impress Graphic. While the Cybercab looks like a vehicle straight out of a science fiction story, the former Waymo CEO noted that a company serious about building a safe and accessible robotaxi would not come up with an autonomous car that looks like the Cybercab. If a company were serious about building a safe and accessible robotaxi business, it would look nothing like what was shown, Graphic noted. He also defended Waymo's use of multiple sensors on its vehicles. The cost of a robust sensor set, including LiDAR, is trivial on a per-mile basis, even more so for mapping, and the safety benefits measures in human harm reduction are real and verifiable. Well, it's not completely true, is it? As per ARK Invest studies, Waymo's sensor suite and computers they put into their robotaxis cost about $40,000. That alone will make Waymo's robotaxis uncompetitive on cost per mileage right there, as I have shown before. But I doubt that Graphic knows about Tesla's unboxed production method and knows that Tesla will put these robotaxis, cybercabs, on the street for about $15,000. And saying it is not safe just shows you he does not know Tesla at all. This will be a very safe vehicle. That is always Tesla's number one priority. And it does not have a frunk, so the entire front of the car is just one big crumble zone. So don't know what the hell Graphic is talking about when he's saying it's not being safe. He just seems very uninformed about Tesla's Cybercab and their whole approach. Ultimately, Graphic noted that Waymo should have an edge in the robotaxi business for at least 3 to 5 years. They are the only company in the world successfully deploying an embodied AI replacement for a licensed human driver that can be integrated into any vehicle, and doing this at scale with third-party data verifying significant performance and safety advancements over human driver, he stated. Well, sure, you can put it into any vehicle, but you need to pre-map the whole world, so it just doesn't make sense. So which car company in the US is going to want Waymo software and hardware, as right now it can only drive in 7 cities? For a normal car, their system is useless. And I think Graphic and I have very different meanings of the word at scale. So he thinks Waymo's 1,000 vehicles and the 800 of them being deployed in their robotaxi fleet right now is at scale. So they have a few hundred vehicles in Austin. Uber have 10,000 drivers. Tesla will make even more cybercabs to flood the street of Austin. 800 robotaxis is not having anything at scale. Tesla is aiming for a couple of million produced every year. That is robotaxi at scale. Waymo will never get to that scale as it's simply not scalable. Their robotaxi costs more than $100,000, but let's just say they get it down to $100,000. That means that just for Waymo to get to 1 million robotaxis, they have to invest $100 billion. I know they are backed by Google, but I don't think this is something Google is willing to invest in Waymo when in 3 months' time they will see that Tesla is testing their robotaxis in Austin, well knowing that they cannot compete on price. They will forever be uncompetitive on price. So sure, he's right, Tesla has not made a single paid robotaxi ride yet. But I would say Tesla still has already made a lot of money on their full self-driving software, and more than Waymo has, as they have only been losing money so far. As Tesla has people buying their software for the cars, they have people subscribing to their software already today, and that will only increase, and that is not an insignificant amount. Let's just say that Tesla gets most of the approvals to have full self-driving supervised in Europe. They already have it in the US, Canada, and Mexico, and a version of it in China. So let's just say in 2026, Tesla will have approval in their 3 biggest markets. And their fleet at that point is closing in on 10 million vehicles. So let's just say 50% will now choose to subscribe to Tesla's full self-driving software, as it will probably at that point be an unsupervised or at least supervised driving. So they don't buy the software, but only subscribe. I personally think it will be a lot more than 50%, but let's just say 50%. That is 5 million cars paying $100 a month. That is $500 million a month on a car that they have already sold and earn money on. That is $6 billion a year in subscription. Basically pure profits, and that is still without a single Robotaxi paid ride, as Graphic is talking about. And Tesla will still be a better business case than Waymo's with 200,000 paid rides per week. And that is all without calculating any profits from the ride-hailing from Tesla's normal cars that can be put on the Robotaxi network like an Airbnb service, as Elon has talked about many times before. That will also bring in profits for Tesla on top of the subscription. But then we can put on top of all of that the paid Cybercab's ride that will probably start doing this year and just increase rapidly. And as I have shown in other videos, Waymo's cost to operate the Robotaxi is at least 3 times higher than Tesla's cost. So Tesla can sell their rides to its customers with a 40% margin on top of it, and it will still be half the price to the customer than what it cost Waymo just to operate the Robotaxi. So what will happen to Waymo's business when they have to lower their cost per mile to below the cost of running the damn thing just to be competitive with Tesla Cybercabs? They will simply have no choice but give up. I don't think Waymo have a chance to survive. So he think they have 3 to 5 years head start in Robotaxis. Well, I think within 3 years from now, Waymo will not even be alive. Because Tesla can even lower the price even more if they want to, as they are still getting like $6 billion in profit from their subscription to their normal cars from the full self-driving software. So making a big push to beat the competition, they could use those $6 billion to lower the prices of the Cybercabs to get the lion's share of the market, to push out competitors like Waymo and Uber. If they have 100,000 Cybercabs next year and have $6 billion in profits to use on those Cybercabs, that's $60,000 per Cybercab. Firstly, Tesla could just pay off the whole Cybercab that only cost about $15,000 to produce when fully rammed. Then they will still have $45,000 left to give a discount on the rides. So if Tesla Cybercabs does 45,000 miles a year, they will be able to do a $1 discount per mile. And Tesla's cost per mile will be something like 20 to 30 cents. So Tesla can basically set the price as they see fit, as they have so many other income streams from their full self-driving software and of course from selling cars and batteries. So that's the benefit of being a car manufacturer as well, which Waymo is not. So he sees that as a disadvantage. I only see that as an advantage. But let's see if Waymo's ex-CEO or I will be right on this one. We will probably only have a few months left before this comment of no paid taxi rides will have aged like milk in the Sahara. But I don't think Karthik knows a lot about Tesla's technologies and will be one of the persons that will be hit by a tsunami by the end of this year, as Elon said last year. The brutal reality of the situation will hit like a tsunami toward the end of next year. So this year. So we are already seeing the water pulling out from the coastline. The people watching it just don't understand what that means. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.